with commands. So let me get a snowball, for instance, and an egg. Not mushrooms, an egg. And these are two of my grenades I use here on my Call of Duty Zombies map. This one, when I throw it, will spawn in a creeper which turns invisible immediately, and then dies. It blows up, rather. This one, if there's a couple zombies around, will light them all on fire, or will light the ground on fire below it. And as you can see, it's pretty spammable. So, this is my basic setup for all the grenades. This is to enable and disable it for reasons of friendly fire. If people are screwing around and I don't want them to be, then I can disable it real quick. But this is how it works in general. So every time an egg is in the area, like anytime this command block detects an egg, it will add the tag to it, grenade, which then uses this command to execute at that grenade to detect if the block below it is no longer air. If it is not air, then it will remove grenade. And as soon as there is an egg with grenade, it'll summon a creeper, which starts exploding. And then I do that same process, except this one will detect if the block to the right of it is not air. Because if you only do this one, then it'll only act on the ground. And it wouldn't act on a wall. And eventually, I believe probably this one, that is for my snowball. Nope. Maybe it's over here. No, it's not. Well, I forget which one it is, but there's also one, so that if I hit a zombie with it, it'll also spawn the creeper. Which is also pretty simple. What that does is, since I can't find it, it'll say /execute at all entities tag equals grenade. Just right here, it doesn't matter where, because you'll be putting that in a command block, and then you will summon at the nearest entity type equals zombie, radius equals 2, and then creeper, and then Minecraft start exploding, forest, that kind of thing. And what that does is it'll detonate on zombies as well, because if it doesn't detonate on zombies, then the whole point's kind of moot if you have to throw it at the ground specifically, which is pretty annoying. Oh, that hit the invisible creeper. That's pretty funny. And then for this one, it's similar, exact same thing, except it'll also do that. And it'll set block fire instead. And this is the one I was just talking about. And I do C equals 1 so that it only does it on one zombie. Forgot to mention that. This is the command for executing it on an entity. So if you want to do zombies, you want to do other creepers, which would be kind of hard to do with this system, then by all means. But this is how you make the creepers invisible as soon as they spawn, just in a repeat command block. This kills gunpowder so that they don't drop it. This kills chicken. And then this kills XP orbs, just because I don't need XP for this. And if you want to kill only the XP and gunpowder and the chicken from the specific grenade, what you can do is you can spawn an armor stand like 20 blocks below the grenade when it detonates. So that as soon as that armor stand is there, it can memorize where it needs to kill the items. So then you can do /kill at all entities, or you could just spawn the armor stand right on it for that matter. But then the creeper might blow it up, so that'd be more complicated. You have to give it blast resistant armor. But you can kill all entities type equals items and then you do radius equals 4, and then it would only kill the items within a radius of 4, and you'd have to enter a Y distance, which I'm not very good with. You have to do research for yourself on that if you wanted to spawn it lower. And you'd actually execute that at the armor stand. And then that would localize the destruction of these 4 command blocks and making creepers invisible. And that's how you make a grenade on Bedrock Edition. Hope you enjoyed.